Anyone can use these tricks to get rich, they've just been gatekeeping it. It's not just a number that separates the wealthy from the poor. The wealthy actually think and act differently towards money. Hi, welcome back. I'm Iris. I talk about all things money and life, so subscribe to learn more. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you these psychology tricks and mindset hacks that the rich use to grow their wealth. Block out fear. Fear, self-doubt, anxiety is likely something that's holding you back from creating wealth. Wealthy people have learned how to turn off those emotions. Wealthy people aren't scared to take a risk and start a business. They aren't scared of investing their money or trying something new. I guess there is some truth to that saying, scared money doesn't make money. Frugality. You can be twice as rich by deciding you need half as much. Especially today with social media, it's really easy to get caught up in overconsumption. We are constantly being pressured to needing more, needing the newest technology, the newest clothes, the trendiest items. But a lot of these items that we buy end up just being junk in the long term and don't actually help us create wealth. Financial freedom comes from increasing your income and investing your money, sure, but you'd also be a fool not to be conscious of your spending and your consumption. And oddly enough, the richest people that I know are usually really frugal and conscious of their spending. The 24-hour rule. You can learn everything there is to learn about investing, saving, and investing your money, but if you never control your spending habits, that means nothing. Impulse purchases are getting a lot of you. If you feel the urge to impulsively buy something next time, implement the 24 rule. When you feel the urge to impulsively buy something, give it 24 hours. Don't buy it quite yet, sleep on it. Having this pause gives you the opportunity to see if this item is really necessary. This rule also helps you build discipline when it comes to decision making. The crazy part about the 24-hour rule is once you start implementing this, you'll realize you forget a lot about these impulse purchases that you absolutely needed. Rewarding milestones. Setting savings and investment goals doesn't have to be strictly work. Rewarding yourself throughout the process can make this exciting and makes you more motivated. This approach makes working on yourself just a little bit more enjoyable. Just make sure that the reward isn't going to ruin your financial progress. But I find nothing wrong with treating yourself to a nice dinner after paying off your student loans. Make friends with people that are more successful. You are the sum of your 5 closest friends, which is why you need to be very selective with who you spend your time with. If you look around and all of your friends are losers, guess what? You're probably a loser. But if you spend your time with more successful people, that energy will likely rub off on you. The wealthy understand the power of having a very strong network. The wealthy understand that who you know can be even more important than what you know. By surrounding yourself with successful individuals, you gain access to opportunities, knowledge, partnership, and often gate-kept information. And if you don't know where to start to building your network, you need to plant yourself in those situations. For example, if you are an aspiring content creator, you can do things like go to meetups, reach out to people online. This is definitely something that will get you out of your comfort zone, but is incredibly rewarding in the long term. Delusionally high expectations. Poor people tend to keep their expectations low. They typically never shoot for the stars because why? It's too high and you could never reach them. Why shoot yourself higher and be disappointed? Many people decide to limit themselves to mediocrity to protect themselves from failure. The wealthy don't do this. Wealthy people don't limit themselves to their expectations and their goals. In fact, they realize that the vast majority of people aren't aiming any higher and they see that as an opportunity for less competition. Delayed gratification. A key trait among the wealthy is the ability to delay gratification. The wealthy often prioritize long-term goals and financial stability instead of seeking out cheap thrills and immediate rewards. This often looks like sacrificing short-term pleasures like material goods and using that money to invest into cash-flowing assets. A growth mindset. Wealthy people often view their failures and challenges as opportunities for growth rather than setbacks. Having this perspective allows them to improve their skills and improve overall as a person. A poor person will usually look at their setbacks and failures and complain or feel sorry for themselves, rather than seeing it as an opportunity for growth. Compounding habits. Small, consistent habits and decisions compound over time and create significant results. This looks like daily habits that seem small but creates massive results in the grand scheme of things. For instance, saving a portion of your paycheck no matter how small, or investing consistently no matter how small the dollar amount. Gradual, consistent improvements make big changes over time. Poor people usually don't see the point in committing to small changes over the long period. You'll often hear a poor person say, "What's the point of saving $5?" Or, "I can't invest a large portion of money, so there's no point." When in reality, the rich are using small compounding habits to grow their wealth. Visualize financial success. Picture yourself already there. Feel the emotions of being wealthy. Smell the smells of being wealthy. Visualize your life as if you already achieved it and you are already there. Wealthy people often use visualization techniques to help achieve and manifest their goals. Most wealthy people do some form of visualization on a daily basis. Treat life like a game. People that are winning at life tend to treat life as if it were a game. They tend to add a layer of fun and competition to whatever goal it is that they have set. They look at milestones and they treat them as levels, or they look at activities that bring them closer to their goal and they look at them as points. Treating life as if it were a game makes it more enjoyable and helps them stay motivated within their goals. An abundance mindset. One key difference between the wealthy and the poor is an abundance versus a scarcity mindset. Having an abundance mindset looks like believing that there is enough wealth, success, and opportunities for everyone. Poor people tend to have a scarcity mindset and think that there's not enough wealth or opportunities or success to go around for everybody. Having an abundance mindset allows you to focus on new opportunities and new avenues for generating wealth. Ownership and accountability. These people tend to take full responsibility and ownership of where they are at in life. They typically don't blame external factors for their failures or lack of. Instead, these people focus on the cards that they were dealt and play into their own strengths. Poor people will often lack ownership and will spend time blaming external factors. So you'll often hear, "My parents weren't rich. I was never taught this. The government." Wealthy people simply do not spend time dwelling on the things that they cannot change. Instead, they focus on what they can do now and how they are going to move forward. Value creation. The rich actually aren't focused on creating money. They're focused on creating value. They understand that by providing value to society, that wealth will typically follow. Seeking discomfort. The ultra wealthy are always looking for ways to step out of their comfort zone. By actively seeking discomfort, this allows them to grow as a person and improve themselves. This discomfort can look something along the lines of going to a networking event, even though you know you have social anxiety, and forcing yourself to go to this event because you know that there's going to be lots of powerful people there, information being spilled, and opportunities that you can get for yourself. Sure, the moments that are leading up to the event are anxious and scary, but after the event, you will walk away with something much more valuable. Time scarcity. The richest people are viewing time as our greatest asset because it is. It's not money. Money can be earned, spent, repeat. Time cannot be regenerated. Once it's spent, you can never get that time back. Having this mindset allows you to be very selective with how you spend your time. And as a result, you'll likely be using your time to prioritize activities that are going to bring you closer to your goals. For instance, you could spend 20 minutes scrolling on TikTok, but you could also spend those same 20 minutes at the gym. Emotional detachment from money. Wealthy people view money as a tool. By detaching the emotions that come with money, it allows them to make better decisions financially and in business. Having an emotional attachment when it comes to money often leads you to making poor decisions. Small wins. Small wins over time build great momentum. Consistent small wins are the breadcrumbs to the success that you are chasing. Wealthy people don't find small wins to be a waste of time like most average people do. Wealthy people understand that in order to create the big success that they are chasing, it is a combination of small wins over a long period of time. Remember that the differences between where you are now and where you want to be often just comes down to how you think and the actions that you take. It's not just about working harder, it's about working smarter and adopting these mindsets. These mindsets and behaviors will allow you to thrive financially. Like this video if you're on a journey to getting rich, and subscribe for more because I'll see you in the next one.